Hey everybody, this is Threshold Training's at-home workout for Tuesday, June 2nd. Today's workout, we are working on some upper body strength and control and some single leg control up in our every minute on the minute, and then our conditioning portion, we're working on kind of some threshold work and capacity in an AMRAP format. We will also be working on some midline endurance at the end. So how we're going to flow with today's workout, you're going to do an every minute on a minute for 8 minutes. Our first movement is going to be 6 elevator dips. You're going to pause 2 seconds halfway during the descent at the bottom and halfway during the ascent of each dip. On the second minute, you'll do 4 per leg of a curtsy step down. Okay, so you'll step on the way, you'll be on the top of the box, stepping down at a tempo speed of 2 seconds down, 1 second hold at the bottom, 1 second up. You'll do 4 per leg. You do not need to alternate legs. So how this is going to look, I'm going to set up my dip station. If you're at home, you're probably using a chair, edge of the couch, or a stair. A sturdy bench or similar object will also suffice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my feet out in front of me. The farther they're out, the less support I have from my legs. So the closer they are in, the more support I have. I'm going to bring my hands by my sides. So my whole hand is contacting the surface. My fingers are engaged. Shoulders are away from the ears. I'm going to bring my hips off of the edge of the surface I am using to dip. I'm going to go down, pause halfway for 2 seconds, down some more to the bottom, pause, still pressing into the surface, going up halfway, pausing for 2 seconds, and then finishing the rep for at a total lockout, and then going back down, pausing each way for 2 seconds for 6 total reps. If you are doing an in-person class, we will be doing these on the box. Curtsy step downs. You will have a box, probably similar to the station you're using for dips. You will start on the top of that box. You will then bring your leg behind the leg that you're standing on for down 2, hold the bottom, and back up to standing until your knee and hip are straight standing. And you will repeat that sequence for 4 reps per leg. If this is too challenging, hey, don't worry about bringing your leg behind you. Instead, you can just come off the box like this. So the leg that you're standing on is beside the leg that's going down versus crisscross, and you can perform the same tempo. You can also adjust the height of the surface that you're using so that you can demonstrate control at a slower down, faster up tempo. Once we're done that, we're going to go to our 8-minute AMRAP. We are going to perform 8 total 1-arm dumbbell box step overs. So we need something that you can step onto and over, or depending on what you have accessible to you, you may just step over it and clear it totally, especially if you can't step on it because maybe it's not a stable surface. Or if you want to lunge in place, you may also do that. And then we're going to do 4 total 1-arm dumbbell teenage makers. So it's kind of like a man maker, but a little bit less intense because teenagers aren't as old. Maybe.
But they're more intense.
But they're more intense. Yeah, it's a little bit fun. So to demonstrate the movements, if I did have a box, let's just use this as a box. I'll take my dumbbell, hold it in the suitcase. I would step up onto my box, make sure both feet are on it, and I'd step down to the other side and continue in that fashion until I've done 8 repetitions. If you don't have a box like that, you can simply step over it like so. Or you can perform a lunge, alternating legs. Then for my teenage maker, okay, I'm going to start with a push-up on my dumbbell. And then going to come to full extension. I'm going to row that dumbbell towards my armpit so my elbow is past my ribs without rotating my shoulders or hips. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to bring my legs so I straddle the dumbbell and perform a dumbbell snatch. That's 1. You're going to do 4 total or 2 per side. So we will continue in that fashion for 8 minutes. Again, the intent is to move continuously for those 8 minutes. Okay, so you should feel like you're able to pick a load that allows you to move through all those reps without taking a break. Then for our midline work, we are accumulating 3 minutes in a hollow rock hold like this, with our arms out. So working on midline compression here. Knees are straight, toes are pointed. You can modify this to a bent knee hollow rock hold, or in between can be a one-legged hollow rock hold. Now every time you break, as you accumulate your 3 minutes in that position, you're going to do a single leg reverse plank hold. Okay, so I have very slight bend in my knees. I'm going to pick up my leg and hold for 20 seconds in that position. I can also do that in a bridge position. If I bring my foot closer, it will be easier on the hamstring and just the lower leg in general. So I can always adjust that so I can hold the whole 20-second period. Every time you break, you can also alternate legs. If you also want to decrease the difficulty, you can also do a double leg hold as well. So that is today's workout for Tuesday. Have an awesome day.